Hello folks, how are you doing? We are sitting again in a Golf R, but this time we are testing the Black Edition and we'll also do an Autobahn acceleration run. Of course you have seen that the car has some nice details from the outside because the Black Edition really has the blacked out front badge, the blacked out rear badge. We even have Black Edition sign at the side. You usually have the black wheels, but of course this car, since it's winter time, unfortunately doesn't have the nice and lightweight 8 kilogram Warmener wheel, but it really has the Black Edition winter tires more or less, which means the design is not as cool, the wheel is not as lightweight, but at least the tire is a bit smaller. Well, from a design perspective also not great, but from an acceleration perspective might at least compensate the weight difference that we have. Nevertheless, let's see how fast this car goes. 100 to 200, we will see that in just a second. Also 0 to 100 on the country road. First of all, of course we'll just go for race mode. We have traction control in sport mode. We also have a nice cloth interior. I think the test car that we had last time had the leather seats. I really prefer those Alcantara style cloth stuff, and also the matte carbon fiber. This entire element just looks really nice. Yeah, so without further talking, I would say let's kick it off with the 0 to 100 country road acceleration. Interesting part is that we actually have an internal measurement system now that shows you the 0 to 100 time, but of course we want to validate that with the race box and see what the numbers are in just a second. Now it works. So we actually have seen the best run. It was a 4.56. It's a corrected time, was totally flat, even on winter tires, remember that. And the internal measurement system says 4.1 seconds. I assume that this is actually the rollout function more or less for the drag races, because the same internal measurement also measures the quarter mile time, whereas we have the real 0 to 100 from standstill to 100 on the box, but both times are great. Nice stuff. So let's now head out onto the Autobahn. I'm really anxious to see how the car performs with winter tires on a straight line 100 to 200. Guys, we're wrapping it up. I think we have seen some really astonishing times considering that winter tire effect, because first of all 4.5 was the fastest, or 4.6 fastest 0 to 100 on the country road, which is quite on par with what all the other 333 HP cars did. And also the time on the Autobahn was quite nice. I think I hit to 10.8, a bit of a correction in there, probably 11 seconds dead, which is definitely the speed of the previous generation Golf R, maybe even a bit faster than the previous or the pre-facelift. And that shows that specifically, and I think that's the main factor, the faster shifting times and the let's say the better throttle response that we have with this new 333 engine is what we all feel, and what you can actually measure also on the box. So I'm really looking forward to your comments, what you think about this car, also if you prefer the Black Edition or would go for another spec. I'm not a huge fan honestly of fully black cars, but for this one I would actually go for the full Black Edition, because I think that's the best looking thing you can do, of course with the Warmener summer tires that this car unfortunately didn't have. But yeah, talk to you in the next video.